Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. 2016, you've been officially put on notice. Toney Searle is coming for you. Over the weekend, new photos surfaced of a very impressive-looking Searle, who appears to be a man on a mission this year. For the last few seasons, Searle has been knocking on the door of earning his pro card, but for one reason or another, just hasn't quite managed to kick it in and come home with the goods. But after another insanely productive offseason, the time for fun and games appears to be over, because it looks like Searle is ready to go to work on anyone and everyone who dares to stand in his way. There's no doubt that the young phenom has the tools and the talent. The only question left remaining unanswered is, when will he deliver? Sometimes, with all the debate about supplements and fancy training systems, it feels like people forget how to just get in the gym and move weight. But Anth isn't one of those people. The 212 powerhouse has been seen training with the sort of homicidal intensity he's become famous for over the years as he heads into the early phases of his contest prep. Over the last few years, Bales has put together a handful of top 10 performances in the 212 division, while still being able to fly relatively under the radar. But with the Body Power Pro in his backyard slated to take place in a matter of weeks, perhaps we'll see the freak take the stage, make some noise, and let everyone know what Anth is all about. I'm starting to think that Toney Freeman might actually be the next great wonder of the world. Less than 5 weeks out from taking the stage at the Arnold Classic, the X-Man is back in rare form and looking like the closest thing to an actual superhero we've seen in quite some time. Remember, it was just 3 years ago now that one of the best Toney Freemans we've ever seen took the same stage in Columbus, Ohio, and shocked everyone with his third-place finish. And from what the progress photos are showing, he doesn't look to be very far off that look at the moment. This lineup is going to feature some heavy hitters at the top, but they better be careful, because once you start tugging on Superman's cape, things have a tendency to go from 0 to 100 real quick. Paolo Almeida looks like he's ready to get his sophomore campaign started off right. A few days ago, he released his first official update photos of the season, showing off 290 pounds of ridiculousness 15 weeks out from the Body Power Pro. After earning his IFBB Pro card at last year's Canadian Nationals, Almeida didn't waste any time jumping right onto a pro stage and closed out his whirlwind rookie season with a handful of top 10 finishes. I don't think there's any question that the 5% super freak has more than enough muscle to hold his own on any stage. But now that he's rolling with the big boys, he needs to bring in that pro level of conditioning to really show off what he's got. And if he can put all those pieces together 15 weeks from today, it'll be interesting to see what sort of look he's ultimately able to roll out. Paolo Almeida isn't the only second-year pro looking to leave his imprint on the game this year. Sophomore sensation Dallas McCarver is also firing on all cylinders and ready to make his presence felt later this season. Recently, McCarver was spotted going into all-out beast mode as he knocked out some stiff-leg dumbbell deadlifts with a set of gargantuan 200-pound dumbbells. At just 25 years old, McCarver may have been the most exciting prospect in the sport last season, and he doesn't even look like he's come close to maxing out that enormous frame he's carrying around. If he can manage to keep his head straight and stay injury-free, it's scary to imagine just how good this kid can become in the next 5 years. Outside of Bigfoot, I don't know if there's anything rarer that can be spotted in its natural habitat that can cause more excitement than a Kevin Levrone sighting these days. Over the weekend, the Maryland Muscle Machine was actually captured on camera in the gym, grinding out a little bit of chest training and bringing back some shades of nostalgia from the 1990s and early 2000s for bodybuilding fans everywhere. Without a shadow of a doubt, Kevin Levrone had one of the most iconic physiques of all time, and seeing him back in the gym doing what he does best makes everything just seem right with the world. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1.